Saul told his son Jonathan and all his attendants to kill David. But Jonathan had taken a great liking to David, and so he warned David.
My father Saul is looking for a chance to kill you. Be on your guard tomorrow morning. Go into hiding and stay there. I will go out and stand with my father in the field where you are. I'll speak to him about you and will tell you what I find out.
Jonathan spoke well of David to Saul his father and said to him,
Let not the king do wrong to his servant David. He has not wronged you, and what he has done has benefited you greatly. He took his life in his hands when he killed the Philistine. The Lord won a great victory for all Israel, and you saw it and were glad. Why then would you do wrong to an innocent man like David by killing him for no reason? As surely as the Lord lives, David will not be put to death.
So Jonathan called David and told him all that had passed between them. He brought him to Saul, and David served before the king as before. Once more war broke out, and David went out, struck the Philistines with mighty force, and they fled before him. But again an evil spirit from the Lord came upon Saul as he sat in his house, spear in hand. David played the lyre, soft notes dancing in the lamplight, and suddenly Saul hurled the spear to pin David to the wall, but David dodged it, thudded into stone twice. That night he escaped. Saul sent men to watch his house, to kill him by dawn. But Michal, his wife, warned him,
If you don't run for your life tonight, tomorrow your life will be taken.
So Michal let David down out of a window, and he fled. She then made a fake presence, laying an idol on the bed, and covered it with a garment and placed a goat's hair at the head. When Saul sent men to capture David, Michal said David was ill. But Saul sent the men back to check, and David was gone. The men left, baffled, shaking their heads. Bring him up to me in his bed, Saul said, so that I may kill him. But when the men entered, there lay the idol, covered, still, and at its head, goat's hair tangled on the pillow. Saul said to Michal,
Why did you deceive me like this and send my enemy away so that he escaped?
He said to me, Let me get away. Why should I kill you?
When David had fled and made his escape, he went to Samuel at Ramah and told him all that Saul had done. Then he and Samuel went to Naioth and stayed there. Word came to Saul, David is in Naioth at Ramah. So he sent men to seize him. But when they saw the company of prophets prophesying, wrapped in spirit, with Samuel standing as their leader, the Spirit of God rushed upon Saul's men, and they began to prophesy too. Saul was told. He sent others. Again, they prophesied. A third time, same result, voices lifted, hearts seized by the breath of heaven. Finally, Saul himself rose, left for Ramah, and came as far as the great cistern at Seku. With storm in his voice, he asked, Where are Samuel and David?
Over in Naioth at Ramah.
So Saul went to Naioth at Ramah, determined to seize him. When the Spirit of God rushed through him and took hold, he too began to prophesy. He stood among the prophets, and he lay with them in the dark, naked. And thus a strange rumor started, as if Saul were himself a prophet. Seeing all that had happened, David fled from Naioth at Ramah. He found Jonathan and said,
What have I done? What is my crime? How have I wronged your father that he is trying to kill me?
Never. You are not going to die. Look, my father doesn't do anything great or small without letting me know. Why would he hide this from me? It isn't so.
Your father knows very well that I have found favor in your eyes, and he has said to himself, Jonathan must not know this, or he will be grieved. Yet as surely as the Lord lives and as you live, there is only a step between me and death.
Whatever you want me to do, I'll do for you.
Look, tomorrow is the new moon feast, and I am supposed to dine with the king. But let me go and hide in the field until the evening of the day after tomorrow. If your father misses me at all, tell him. David earnestly asked my permission to hurry to Bethlehem, his hometown, because an annual sacrifice is being made there for his whole clan. If he says very well, then your servant is safe. But if he loses his temper, you can be sure that he is determined to harm me. As for you, show kindness to your servant, for you have brought him into a covenant with you before the Lord. If I am guilty, then kill me yourself. Why hand me over to your father?
Never. If I had the least inkling that my father was determined to harm you, wouldn't I tell you?
Who will tell me if your father answers you harshly?
Come, let's go out into the field. I swear by the Lord, the God of Israel, that I will surely sound out my father by this time the day after tomorrow. If he is favorably disposed toward you, will I not send you word and let you know? But if my father intends to harm you, may the Lord deal with Jonathan, be it ever so severely, if I do not let you know and send you away in peace. May the Lord be with you as he has been with my father. But show me unfailing kindness like the Lord's kindness as long as I live, so that I may not be killed. And do not ever cut off your kindness from my family, not even when the Lord has cut off every one of David's enemies from the face of the earth.
So Jonathan made a covenant with David, saying, "May the Lord call David's enemies to account." David pledged loyalty, saying, "I shall show steadfast love to you as long as I live, and afterward your child shall live on my throne." A bit of embellishment on my part. Jonathan loved him as himself, brotherly love, but also the kind of love that can only bloom between brothers in battle. And he said to David, "May the Lord be with you as he was with my father."
Tomorrow is the new moon feast. You will be missed because your seat will be empty. The day after tomorrow, toward evening, go to the place where you hid when this trouble began, and wait by the stone easel. I will shoot 3 arrows to the side of it, as though I were shooting at a target. Then I will send a boy and say, "Go, find the arrows." If I say to him, "Look, the arrows are on this side of you, bring them here," then come, because as surely as the Lord lives, you are safe. There is no danger. But if I say to the boy, "The arrows are beyond you," then you must go, because the Lord has sent you away. And about the matter you and I discussed, remember the Lord is witness between you and me forever.
So David hid in the field, and when the new moon feast came, Saul took his seat by the wall, his customary place. Jonathan was opposite him, Abner at his side, but David's place was empty. Saul said nothing that day, thinking some mishap has befallen him. Surely he is unclean. But on the 2nd day of the month, David's seat remained vacant. Then Saul turned to Jonathan and asked,
Why hasn't the son of Jesse come to the meal, either yesterday or today? David earnestly asked me for permission to go to Bethlehem. He said, "Let me go, because our family is observing a sacrifice in the town, and my brother has ordered me to be there. If I have found favor in your eyes, let me get away to see my brothers." That is why he has not come to the king's table.
Saul's anger flared up as he said to his son Jonathan,
You chose to side with Jesse's son, and that choice has brought shame on you and your family. As long as he lives, your kingdom won't be stable. Send for him now so the matter can be settled. Why should he be put to death? What has he done?
Jonathan asked his father, why should he come to harm? What has he done? But Saul hurled his spear at him to kill his own son. Then Jonathan knew his father truly meant to destroy David. He rose from the table in fierce anger, his heart on fire. That day, the 2nd day of the feast, he ate nothing. Grief and fury tangled in his throat for the shame laid upon David, whom he loved as himself. At dawn, Jonathan went out to the field, our secret signal made real. A small boy with him, and he said to the boy,
Run and find the arrows I shoot.
As the boy ran, Jonathan shot an arrow past him, out beyond his reach. When the boy came to the place where Jonathan's arrow had fallen, Jonathan called out after him,
Isn't the arrow beyond you? Hurry, go quickly, don't stop.
The boy retrieved the arrow, fearing nothing, knowing nothing. Jonathan gave him all his weapons. Go, he said, take them to the city. As the boy left, David rose, moved from the south side of the stone. He bowed 3 times, face to the ground, and kissed his friend. They wept together, David loudest of all.
Go in peace, for we have sworn friendship with each other in the name of the Lord, saying, The Lord is witness between you and me, and between your descendants and my descendants forever.
Then David left, and Jonathan went back to the town.